The popular Mile 12 market in Lagos State, southwest Nigeria, is the depot for agricultural produce coming from the far north and north-central parts of the country. People from Lagos and neighboring states patronize this market when buying in bulk. But recently, prices of food items in the market skyrocketed and people had to pay more for less. Livestock and foodstuff dealers under the aegis of the Amalgamated Union of Foodstuff and Cattle Dealers of Nigeria stopped supplies to the south. They claimed their action followed the federal government's failure to meet their demands, which include payment of 475 million naira compensation for destruction of lives and property during the EndSARS protest and last month's crisis in Shasha, Oyo State. The ripple effect of this action hit hard on traders in the market and trickled down to the final consumers. Items like yams, tomatoes, onions and pepper from the north doubled in price.
The prices of the agricultural products here, mostly the yams, has gone, skyrocketed. So it has not been easy. Even the customers are complaining.
This type of yam, like before, you can get at least 50,000. But now at least you can get to 70,000.
But the Mile 12 market traders, most of them northerners, condemned the actions of the dealers from the north. Alhaji Mohammed Yabo, chairman, Shukura Yam Sellers Association of Nigeria, Mile 12 Depot, explained that the strike was causing more harm than good to business. He urged the government to seek a lasting solution. This basket of tomatoes, which used to cost about 7,500 naira, now costs 17,000 naira. Some other larger baskets went up as high as 30,000 naira. The price of onions also went up, and so did pepper. So what impact did this have on the retailers and consumers? Adiola Laoluamuson is a retailer who processes tomatoes and peppers and sells as puree to customers. She is like the middleman bridging the gap between the big markets and the final consumers. The food blockade has made it difficult for her to restock.
So before now, this is the quality of pepper we get from Mile 12. You can see they are very green and fresh. But since the strike started, you can see what we are getting.
Which ones?
These ones in the basket.
Oh.
Probably they've been, kept for a very long time on the road because of the strike.
She had to figure out a way to adjust her price such that she would not run at a loss, but still keep her customers.
Yeah, I have a supplier at Mile 12. It was one that called me up. When was that? I think it was on Thursday that he called me that there was going to be a strike. So I started looking for where I can, store my product. I didn't see all those cooling houses. They said no. So I had to quickly buy an extra freezer to, store them. And the reason why I did that was because I know a lot of my customers will not want an increment right now. So if I just buy, keep, I can still maintain my price, at least till the time I'm going to exhaust these ones.
Thankfully, the strike has been called off and food items are now making their way back to other parts of the country. Onions are no longer as costly as gold. Tomatoes and yam do not cost as much as crude oil anymore. But it is clear that the government needs to put several mechanisms in place to ensure that this kind of food crisis does not continue or even get worse. Bernard Akede, News Central Lagos.